Hello and welcome to episode 19. We're going to kick this one off with another genie. It's crazy how many of these you get underwater. You have the 1 in 6 chance, so it's way more common to get genies underwater. And we're going to be underwater a lot in this video. We're working towards unlocking herbivores, and they require 80 hunter and 31 herblore. So we're trying to get a herblore up. We're at the minute 445 XP off level 19. We need to get up to level 31. And the only way of getting herbs is by killing these Lobstrosities. There's going to be a lot of them in this video. So we'll get this pop first. Actually, there's 510 Slayer XP. I think we're like 10k off, just under 10k off level 52. So as I said in the previous video, if you haven't seen it, I'm just going to be showing the start and end of each of these runs so you can see all the progress. I'm going to be down here for over 100 hours getting this grind out of the way, so it's just the only way to show the clips. So there's the start of a run, another run, and I actually got another genie, and we're only been here for an hour and 40 minutes. It'll be insane how much actual Slayer XP we get during this grind as well. So yeah, keep an eye out on the runes in the inventory. They're going to go up massively while we grind out all these herbs. I'm also bringing over the Harlanders and the Ranners to the Leprechaun boy, having him note them, because we can use them later on if we get a water source. Here we actually got a steel plate, which is a massive upgrade over we were using a hard leather body. So that'll help us out a load down here. It's like way better stats. And there's all the fossils we've built up so far, but we'll end up getting a lot more of them. Hope this is the best way to show it. I've actually sped the clips up ×2 because there is hundreds of clips. Each one of these runs is taking about 15 or 20 minutes, but because we have to do so many, I just think it's the most efficient way of showing it. Still looking for the law runes from the essence implings. They'll be really good for getting a water source, but we haven't managed to get them yet. And here we are, quite close to strength level. This actually gives us 95 combat as well. Only 5 levels off 100 combat. And we've trained all that way using just a rune dagger and punching and kicking these boys. I've actually got a load of prayer levels banked for later on, so we will be able to get a good bit up towards that. There's the start and end of another run. Harlanders are building up quite nicely. We've over 20 now. There's another run. But yeah, it might look like, because it's each one's 15-20 minutes, it might look like a lot of the progress, but each run's about 0.5% of the XP, and that's factoring in if we do get a water source. If not, it's much less, like 1% a run. So if we don't get a water source, we'll have to do about 1,000 trips. If we do get one, it'll take about 200. So yeah, we'd love to get a water source. It would make it so much easier, but I don't mind these runs. Like, look at those runes building up. We've nearly 200 nature runes already, loads of deaths, loads of chaos, and an insane amount of water runes, like 3,000 plus already. If we manage to get our hands on an air battle staff from Azara Domin Mage, you get them from the hard clues, then we'll be able to just fly up in magic levels. But saying that, I don't mind them, but I don't want to do 1,000 either. Like 200 is going to take a long time. 1,000 would take an insane amount of time. Really need to get 31 herblore though. I've never caught the wee herbivores, and I think they'd be class. They give, like, some people have been saying with staminas you can get like 140k hunter XP per hour with them, which would be mental. I'd be happy with if we get like 60k per hour. It'd be okay. We actually went over 10 million total XP there and I completely missed it. We're getting pretty close to 77 hunter, so 3 more levels in the hunter will get us herbivores. Just this here to get out of the way. Finishing up that run, decided to do some agility. We're actually not that far off level 60 agility, so we got 80 more tiers there, and that will give us level 60 agility. We'll have a wee bit extra to go in. Yeah, there's 60 agility out of the way. 28k to level 61. Need to get up to 64, so we'll work on that again in a few days. Spent all the mermaids tiers on bowls of fish, and we're going to use them for cooking XP. We can get close to 70 of the wee fish. And now that we've got Bob's randoms, we're over level 20 fishing now. No, sorry, over level 15, so we should be getting sardines. No, we should get anchovies. Why are we not getting anchovies? It's pretty weird, like, because on the drop table here, look, it says they drop anchovies and we're past level 15 fishing, so I'm not sure why we're not getting them. It must not be set exactly to the levels you need to catch the fish. It must be something else. I was thinking later on I might be able to make pizzas in the house somehow. I'm not sure if that is possible, but it's really strange that they don't run accurately off your fishing level. It's really weird. I'm not sure why that is. Anyway, I'm going to cook all these. That should get us 37 cooking, so it'll leave us 3 levels off level 40. So we finished up the cooking, got level 37, now we're back here. Here's some hunter XP coming in, and this here gets us very close to our first herblore level. I think we're like 15 XP off, so just another 2 runs. This here run leaves us pretty close now. I think one more run will get us our first herblore level. Actually, these herbs might do it. Let me see, we are, yeah, 2 XP off, so that one herb will give us level 19 herb lore. I'm not sure how many we've killed. Looking at the runes, I can see we've definitely got at least like 150 kills in just rune drops alone. So we've probably killed the guts of 800 Lobstrosities. There is 77 Hunter coming in, so just 3 more levels till herbivores. 153k XP off, that's going to take ages. We've set a goal at the top. If you notice whenever we clean herbs the bar looks tiny, that's because we've set level 31 as our XP goal in herb lore, and we're only like 2% of the way there. There's 63 woodcutting coming in, and we're actually pretty close to a strength level. There's 84 strength, actually missed the level up, I was AFKing a bit too hard. But 307k off for our next strength level. Might train attack level soon. Actually no, we'll get 85 and then we'll start training it. There's another run out of the way, and we actually got another maze random. If we can get some arrows in this, then it'll let us get over level 50 range. We're at 49 at the moment. Do we get any? We do. We get 862 iron arrows, that's class. Because we can get 50 plus range, we'll soon be able to drop the A longbow, and that'll be an extra inventory space for food. So here's us starting the range training. This is our setup. And here we are coming in. We planted a teak seed there, we got in a birdhouse run, so that'll grow in a wee bit. Sped this up a wee bit for you. 50 range is actually massive because we can actually get blue d'hide chaps from Eclectic implings. They are a 1 in 100 drop, I think, maybe 1 in 50. I'll have to check that. They're pretty rare. I've caught hundreds of them. You can see my oak logs at the bottom there. Got them all from Eclectic implings, and we've not seen the blue d'hide chaps yet. So it might be quite hard to get them, but we're going to do a bit of impling catching here and see if we can get any. There's 2 magpie implings, both pineapple seeds, pretty useless. Here's our first Eclectic. It'd be amazing if we could get it on the very first one, that'd be class like, but I don't think that's going to happen. It's quite rare. Gold bars. No, I think we'll probably have to catch a couple hundred of these to get it. There's another one, and essence. No way. Our second impling, we got it. That's insane. We've caught so many of these and not seen them yet. Still need to catch a load of implings for the law runes, but I can't believe we got that after just 2 implings. That's a massive upgrade over the studded. It's like plus 15s in all the defensive stats. That'll help out loads with Lobstrosities. We'll use way less food and the runs will last a bit longer. So that'll be class. It doesn't help for with flinching, but for like actually hitting them and using food, it's way better. Wait till you see this boy. I find the cutest noob here. I'm dropping a dragon fruit seed and a maple seed, so like 200k. But look at this gear. Full red d'hide and Excalibur, and then leather boots and gloves. Snake hide bandana. What a setup, like, what a champion that boy is. Probably doubled his bank. Anyway, gonna finish off these arrows and then drop the A longbow to get an extra room for food. It also makes us lighter, which is pretty important if you're underwater. So yeah, we're gonna head back over, do some more Lobstrosities now that we've got better gear. Our food should last a bit longer, we should get a few more kills per trip, and hopefully that'll make the grind a lot easier. Would be class if we could get better food, you know, permanently. I'd really like to get the 40 cooking out of the way, but it's like 20 hours of agility training. I don't know if it's worth it for the extra heals the lobsters would give, because then I'd end up burning the first few lobsters. Yeah, I don't think it's worth putting the 20 hours in there when it can just flinch and stuff. So there's a few more runs. We're up to 4,200 waters, loads of nature runes, loads of deaths, and a good few chaos. We're actually going to use up these fire runes that we got from essence implings. They'll be good for smithing XP, and at the moment they're just wasting a space sitting here. Every single inventory space is really important now that I'm like punching and kicking a lot more of the Lobstrosities. I can bring down extra food for every trip. So we're going to use up all these. That'll give us 1 extra space, and then we're going to use up all the arrows in a wee bit. It's really slow to fire the arrows with the A longbow, but we need to get them used so we can get rid of it, and that'll be 2 extra food slots, which should be massive for doing these runs. There's 52 mining, but we're also going to get a magic level with this. This should give us level 44 magic. I don't think... Actually, we might get a smithing level as well. It's quite annoying because it uses 4 every go. We're going to end up with 2 fire runes left, so I might actually catch a few essence implings. There's 44 magic coming in. Might catch a couple of essence implings so that we can use up all of the runes, not just like down to leaving 2 of them. I know it's only 2 fire runes, I could probably just drop them, but I'd rather get the right amount of XP. And they're a common drop from essence implings, so they shouldn't be too hard to get. So here we go on the impling grind. This magpie impling was really annoying. It ran the whole way over here, and then as soon as it got close, out in the water. Sometimes you can lose them out there, but I managed to catch it anyway, but only give us a loop key. I think we've got all the good drops from the magpie implings. Like, they're no good now until we complete Lost City. This essence impling nearly missed it, it went over the lip but it actually came back. Body runes again are useless. We actually don't want magic XP apart from using superheat, because if we go past 50 magic then we don't get as many bob randoms. You can actually get magic XP from the fishing bob random if you're past level 50 magic, so it'll mean we get like less fishing XP, if that makes sense. It's a bit hard to explain, but basically that random event can give you 2 different rewards, but if you don't have 50 plus magic you can't get the magic one, you can only get the fishing one. And because it's our only way of training fishing, we're going to try to keep our magic down until we're past level 30 fishing, then we can get tunas from the bowls of fish. Well, we hope we can, I'm not sure after seeing them sardines. Anyway, it only took 2 essence implings to get our fire runes, and then we came over and used them. That managed to get us 21 smithing. Going to use up the rest of these, and that'll free up an inventory spot. And here's our first book of knowledge in a long time. We've got loads of genies underwater, but you actually can't get the dunce underwater, you can't get the book of knowledge. So there is 765 Slayer XP. That's class. We'll probably not get any of these for a long time because we're only really above water for catching a few implings and for doing birdhouse runs. Now that we've got some good food from gourmet implings, we're actually going to do a couple of these here mining runs. I want to see if we can get more mining XP per hour now that we have higher mining level, or to see if it's changed from before. And we also want to get more of these volcanic mine teleport tabs. We need to have at least 13 of these for whenever we get the law runes drop, because essence implings drop 13 law runes at a time. And once we get that, we want to be able to teleport to and from the house at least 13 times to train our construction, and hopefully that'll manage to get the water source in the house. I think it gave us 1,500, so it's the same as before. Wonder if it goes off the points then, not off your mining level. I think it must do, so higher mining would be better if you're doing the normal run, you know, like actually playing the minigame as opposed to doing this here Wook Slap. So if you're doing like the team one, but it must not give you more mining XP if you're just doing this method, because having higher mining level, mining stuff quicker doesn't really matter. Yeah, same time there, 1,500, so it goes off your points. Them 2 runs give us another 800 points, and that gives us 2,000, which can buy 10 tabs. So now we've got 14 volcanic mine teleports, which is perfect. Well, it's 1 extra actually, which is brilliant. Once we get the law rune drop, we'll be able to get pretty high construction with that. We'll be able to do 13 runs. I'm not sure if we'll actually do 13 runs, because we will be using a lot of the Harlanders, you know, bringing them over to the house for herblore experience. We'll probably just do like 2 or 3 runs to build the necessary things in the house, and then we'll use the rest on herblore XP. We sold our mystic boots and we're buying these, or not buying, we're collecting these leather boots. They were our best in slot for a long time when we first came to the island, but they actually are lighter weight than the mystic ones. We're not using magic for anything, and they give us +1 defensive bonus against the Lobstrosities. Going to use up all these arrows now that we're here. 51 range coming in. But yeah, leather boots are actually an upgrade than the mystic boots, just for our current goals. There's 51 range. Gonna head over and catch a few implings, still trying to get the laws. That one gives us, if it slow down, that's just air runes. Air runes are useful. Actually the Eclectics and Essence drop airs, so they're quite quick to get air runes. There's Sinister Key, no good. We actually can't go back to the Lobstrosities at the moment, we're too heavy. We're at 31 kg. We have been trying to keep an eye on our weight, but if we have certain things in our inventory we just can't get under 28. So we need to use up these arrows, get rid of the A longbow, it's 2 kgs, and then a load of the food. Like the cake and all is much heavier than edible seaweed, so we need to get rid of it. But yeah, I thought I'd come back, try our best to get these law runes, because if we have them we can get rid of a load of stuff, but unfortunately no luck with them. We will eventually get them, I just can't believe we went so dry. We've probably got 200 plus, maybe even 300 essence implings. They are 1 in 100, so it's not like mega rare. We've got 2 rune daggers now, dual wield. And this magpie gives us dragon dagger, triple wield. Need an extra arm for that. But now we're going to start using the dragon dagger after the herbivore grind. It's a bit awkward because to get 31 quest points we're going to do Lost City and Elemental Workshop, but to do Lost City you actually have to drop all of your items to get to Tirannwn. And we obviously don't want to drop all the gear we've been working towards. It means we'd not be able to do the Lobstrosity grind, so we're going to leave the questing until we finish this grind. So yeah, we are going to sell these daggers. We're going to keep 1 rune one, but we can't use the dragon dagger yet. It's good that we've actually seen like 4 dragon daggers already. It means it won't be that hard to get back once we do Lost City. But yeah, we'll stick to the rune dagger for now and we'll upgrade that later on. I might actually sell the rune dagger at some point. Like, it's no good for the Lobstrosity grind, but we do train a bit of strength with it. There's 52 range coming in. I think we will get 53. There's 48 crafting as well, getting loads of levels today. Snake hide bandanas. We can get snake hide in the island, but no way of tanning it. That would be cool because we could get like full snake hide if we somehow found a way to tan it. So coming to the end of the arrows, we did manage to get 53, but we'll not get another level with these other 100 and I think we've got like 200 left. No, about 180. Yeah, 187 left. We're going to use these all up now. We've got a bit of spare time. It will just leave us about halfway to 54. So we use them all up now and we're going to sell this Yay longbow. So that there frees up 2 kgs and an extra spot for food. So it means we can bring more food and not need to worry about weight as much. So we're just collecting the edible seaweed. We get it from this beach here, if any of you were wondering. Tried to drop these seeds, but that boy's actually a hardcore Ironman, so can't drop them to him. But yeah, for every single run, what we do is we come up here on the beach, we pick up the edible seaweed to heal to full HP, and then we collect a full inventory of edible seaweed, and then we just go back down and kill some more Lobstrosity. So that's basically the loop, where it starts, where it ends, and then we just go down in here, kill them all, finish, rinse and repeat, like back to the top. There's another Harlander. We've almost got 40 noted Harlanders, so that there's like, I think you get 80 XP for every combat potion, so that would be pretty much like 3.2k or something. Quite a lot if we can get a water source. Compared to these like 3 or 4 XP we're getting for cleaning herbs, it would be massive to actually be able to make potions. Look at that inventory, like it's looking brilliant. The amount of natures, waters. We actually ran into a person down here, which is really rare. I've been down here for almost a week and that's the first person I've seen in the room. Whenever the flashy light comes into the room, I often get it, and it gets us a few of these here tears, mermaid tears, or glistening tears, sorry, and you can use them for agility XP. We're almost 8% of the way through the herblore goal. We've been down here for like a week. That kind of sucks, but we are much further than it actually says from the goal because we've got those noted Harlanders and noted Ranners. 8% of the way now, but we're actually probably about, I'm going to say 40% of the way with the noted herbs. Maybe not 40, about 30 to 40% of the way there if we can get our hands on the law runes. If not, we're only 8.2% of the way complete. 20 herblore coming in. We've managed to get 2 levels in this video. I really wanted to get all the way up to 31, but I've really underestimated this grind. It's going to take a lot longer than expected. There you go, 8.2% of the XP done. 10.3k herblore XP remaining. We do have a lot of herblore XP banked, so it's not as depressing as it looks. And we will try our best to get a lot of that out in the next video. Anyway, thank you so much for 100 plus subscribers. It's cool to see so many is enjoying these videos. They are a bit longer format than they were previously. I hope that's okay with you guys. I've got enough clips for pretty much the next video, so it won't take as long to get out as this one. I just thought this one's getting pretty long already, so I thought I'd get it out there. Thanks all for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.